What's up, guys? Kevin Wagstaff here. We're doing a lot of videos lately talking about the slow season. So that's why I'm filming a bunch to kind of prepare you guys. And I want to talk about three things that you guys really need to be focusing on this off season. One thing I want to preface this with is that a lot of our videos lately are having to do with the advice and concepts and recommendations I'm getting from the podcast. So we've done 30 plus episodes now, and I've been able to take in a lot of what some of these successful inspectors, big multis are doing and saying. And I always try to distill it down and put it into videos for you guys. So in case you don't listen to the podcasts, I know they're an hour plus each. I want to be able to give you quick, digestible information. So let's get going on these three things. So the first one, no surprise, is going to be agent relationships. So I know you hear that generically, and it's something everyone probably says, yep, I'm going to work on focusing on agent relationships. But let's dive a little deeper and talk about what that means. So your existing agents, are you keeping them engaged? Are you keeping them top of mind? Are they keeping you top of mind? So I want to talk about getting coffee with some of your top producing agents and really fostering those relationships and taking the time to do that if and when you do have time in the off season. So this doesn't have to be a huge time commitment. This can be a Starbucks or whatever your local coffee shop, 5, 10, 15 minutes before a job, after a job, but make time for it and try to connect with some of these agents and just see if it works for you. I'm not saying this is going to work for everybody. I've just heard it work for certain inspectors on the podcast, ones that have let us know. So try to connect personally and face-to-face. It's kind of a lost art nowadays with everything being so digital and social. But I would recommend the old school nature of just grabbing coffee, especially with some of the bigger rainmakers in your offices, will pay dividends. I've heard it over and over and over again. And so we still want you connecting on social media. We still want you doing agent presentations and going to like local events and all of that. But simply connecting one by one, that helps them spread the word about you even more. The second thing I want you to think about this off season is finding time in your schedule to write. Yes, write. I know it's not fun to think about, but Ruben Saltzman, possibly the best content writer in our industry on our recent podcast, talked about how his business literally was transformed by putting writing on his calendar and doing it consistently. If you have no interest, don't want to do it at all, great. Let us know. We have content writers on staff. We have a full-time writer that specializes in writing for the home inspection industry. So let us know, but I want to encourage everybody to at least try to write one or two pieces this fall or winter to get yourself going. I would love everyone to schedule it consistently because I believe in the power of content to rank you higher in Google over time. And I ring the bell on this every month, every year, and you're probably getting tired of me saying it, but there's a reason why I'm continuing to repeat this message. Whether you do it with us or not, I don't care. I want you guys to write content about what you experience day in and day out and put that out there because that's what Google wants to see. And I want everybody that uses Spectora to rank higher or to rank first in their market because you keep getting inspections from that for free. And it's a great source of revenue and inspections. So think about committing to writing. Don't think about it. Do it. Put it on your calendar or on your schedule and just try it out. The worst that can happen is that you put it on your calendar and you keep pushing it or snoozing it. And that tells you it's not important. So if there's a question of importance, definitely we can have a conversation about it. I'll keep putting out content, but it's the single most important thing you can do to have your site rank higher in Google. So to me, if you hear that and believe that Google is telling us the truth, then it should be one of the most important things on your calendar. And I think that's why Ruben still carves out time, 10, 15 years later to write or to have someone write for him. So can't talk enough about writing content. Just get it done, put it on the calendar, or hire someone to do it. The third thing I want everybody to focus on this fall and winter is getting more Google reviews. This is something we want you to bake into your ongoing process. So in your automated emails, we have many videos and articles showing you how to put your Google reviews link in those emails. So if you're not doing that, I believe every inspector should be asking for reviews in their automated emails. Right into the chat bubble if you need help adding those to your automated follow-ups, but those should go out to all clients and even maybe agents. But what inspectors often forget is that if you've done 100 inspections in the last couple months and haven't gotten Google reviews from most of those clients, go back to them, write them an email or send out a MailChimp asking for those reviews and asking for feedback. If they didn't have a good experience, have them write back to you in the email and tell you why, to see if you can make it better. But those are missed opportunities, and those clients have not forgotten who you are. I'd say if it was within a year, they probably still remember when they bought the house, they got the home inspection. So reach out to those clients and ask, because reviews are one of the most powerful ranking signals for Google's local algorithm. And so I think if you're not asking every customer that had a even average or above experience, you're leaving money on the table. And I think that prevents you from ranking first, second, third in your market. So to me, it's a no-brainer. Again, we're happy to help, guide, expand on this further. Just write in and ask us, but it's something everybody should be focusing on, and one of the top 3 things I think this fall to be a priority. All right, guys, that's 3 simple things. I hope that makes sense. I hope all of you understand the importance of these things. I'd love to dive into each one specifically again this fall with another video. So if you have questions, leave them in the comments or write into the chat bubble. I'm happy to help you guys out in any way we can. Thanks.